Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is the November 2019 Life Coach Office Open Call. And I can't believe we're at the end of the year. It's November, just a week before Thanksgiving. Whew, it has really flown by, right? I remember when I was talking about the last 6 months of the year. I talked about the last 3 months, last 90 days of the year, and now we are in November, all the way almost to the very end of the year. So I hope that you all are still focusing on your year-end goals, that you have taken a look at them again, made some serious decisions about where you wanted to finish up your year. And I hope that you're already looking at next year so that you can start your next year strong. Well, you know, of course, that Life Coach Office is a subsidiary of Universal Coaching Systems. We're one of their products. And Universal Coaching Systems, our theme is that we help coach change makers bring their best work to the world. And today I want to show you, from your client's perspective, what Life Coach Office looks like. And so I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started. Now, what I've done is I've logged into a client that you all are not used to seeing. You're used to seeing Dave, and you will see Dave in a minute. But this is now the portal for Everton. Everton is a new client of ours, and I wanted you to see this because I wanted you to see exactly what a client who has not been coaching with you will see when they sign in. Remember, when your client signs in, you're not likely to be there. So you need the system to welcome them on board to coaching like you were there, right? As if it were you. So if you were the person who was signing in and you came logged in and you got this screen, what would you do? Take a look at this screen. This is what you see. What would you do? If you're anything like me, you're going to immediately go down here to my coaching file, or either you're going to go up here and just start clicking things and say, "Ooh, what is this?" So I'm going to click on my coaching file and I'm going to say, "Oh, wow, look, oh, a coaching journal, oh, visions and goals." And I'm just going to start clicking things. This is the reason why I say it's important for you to see what is there. Now, remember, this is a training portal, so you will see things in places and all that, from things we've done in the past. If your client clicked on their coaching journal when they first signed in, they won't see anything. This line right here, testing to see where this goes, it will not be there. Okay? So all they will see is just coaching journal, and there will be nothing there. All right? When they go into the classroom, what will they see? Oh, look, I have a welcome video. But guess what? They only have a welcome video if you created that. So if you have not created a welcome video, this is the reason why it's so powerful and so important. You have a client that is coaching with you, and it's not on a program. It's not on a course that they can click on in the classroom. And they're going to click on classroom and nothing will be there. And yet they are by themselves at home, not with you. What better way to welcome them to coaching than for you to have a quick video, 2 to 3 minutes, welcoming them, thanking them for their trust in you, and talking to them about the coaching journey, giving them a little bit of direction. So let's click into this classroom. All right. So this course is just simply welcome. You can make it welcome to coaching. You can put it whatever you want, right? But when they click there, they now are inside the classroom. You see a few videos, but you also see something that says begin here. And it says not started because Everton has never been here before. So when he does get here, oh, it says welcome from my coach. There are some documents here, and these are some tests. Oh, I need to check my time zone. I need to download my attachments, and I need to watch the videos in this classroom. Now, these are all things that I need to do. Okay, now he has something to do. Okay? This is the reason why it's so important. When he clicks on the video, hopefully it won't start playing right away. Good. All right. When he clicks on the video, what will he get? It'll be your bright and shining face. Yes, that's my bright and shining face. But it'll be your bright and shining face, just a few minutes. And it tells them that it is their coach explaining what to expect from your coaching sessions and receiving details on expectations and protocols. It's quick, 2 to 3 minutes, okay? You don't want to spend a lot of time here. Here's their task. Here are the attachments. And they now have lesson number 1, and they know where to begin with coaching. This is, to me, the best way to onboard your client when they are not going to be sitting side by side with you. And for most of us as coaches, that is very, very true. Okay. Please put a welcome video in there. Please give them some direction on what to do. Please offer a few tasks, you know, here for them to go through. And please put a few lesson files. If you do nothing else, do at least this much. All right. At least this much. It will be very helpful. Here's the other thing. I know as coaches, we're going to send them an email and we're going to tell them, all this stuff in this long email, maybe even have some attachments. Trust me when I tell you, there are some people that are never going to read that. Or they might wait until the night before their coaching session with you to read it because they don't read. They don't like to read. They don't enjoy reading. But a video, they'll watch that in a minute. So you have to have it available to all the different ways your client learns. Some of them will read and read everything. Some of them will not. Some of them will only watch a video. Some of them want a hybrid of it all. And some of them only want to talk to you. Either way, you need to give it to them in a way that's going to make sense, be quick, get them the information that they need. And for those who are not willing to do any of that, now that's a whole other conversation as a coach. Okay, so that is the classroom. The other thing that they're going to click on, if they're anything like me, you're definitely going to go to library. I'm like, library. Immediately, anything that has to do with library or reading, my ears are going to perk up. I'm going to look. I'm going to go there. And if they have nothing in there, they might feel a little bit deflated, like I would. At the very least, have something, a folder that is a welcome to coaching folder. And in that folder, you can offer them, hold on, there we go. You can offer them a couple of documents that maybe are a part of the attachment that you already have in the video. It's fine for it to be in more than one place. So there's something here on confidence. There's a life evaluator assessment. There's a work-life balance quiz. Kind of cool. If they had nothing else and only had those things, that would be okay. But it would also be good for them to have policies, procedures, expectations, how to get the most out of coaching, all that kind of stuff. If they had some of those things in the welcome to coaching area, that would be great. Even if they just had something there called start here, and when they opened it up, it was a checklist of what they needed to do. Even that would be great. So put something in your library. Now, if you've heard any of my videos before, if you've ever had any one-on-one conversation with me about the library, what I'm going to say right now is going to be very redundant. I want you to add things into the library that can offer your client a view of the different types of things that you can coach with them on, the different types of things that you have expertise in. It could be a document as simple as things to discuss with my coach, things to coach with my coach. It could be blog posts that you've written. Maybe someone is coaching with you on finances, but you've written blogs on how to interview and doing job searches because that's part of your expertise. They don't know that. So put that in there. That might be something that might be of interest to them, or they might have need of it, or they might have a friend that might have need of it. So put it in there so they can talk to you about it, download it, get the information. It should be a library, kind of like a resource library, kind of like the public library. I'm not saying you have to have, 1,000 documents in here, but it is nice to have a few things in here that your client might be interested in taking a look at, especially when it comes to assessments and things like that. That could be really cool. The other thing, also newsletters library. So make a library of your blog posts, put them in there. I think that's a good idea. And use the system for newsletters. If they will remain in the group email area, but you can also, if you wanted to download those, create a PDF and put them in here. That's a great place for them as well. Okay, so I just want you to think about your client and how you're likely to engage them. So from your client's perspective, I want you to take a look and see what's different. They do not have a resources tab, okay? You have that as the coach. They do have a calendar, but their calendar will only show them what they have upcoming with you on the calendar or any of the goals that they have. All right. They don't see everything regarding what you have in your calendar. So they don't see your coach appointments with other folks. Okay. They don't see any of your other appointments. They don't see anyone else's goals. It's everything related to them. All right. Everton is new, so there is nothing in here. Let me show you, though, what it looks like when he requests a meeting. All right. Goes to new. And here's the area for him to request his meeting. But then there's the pick a spot button. If they do not click pick a spot, they will not see your availability. You know this, right? But I want you to see what they see. This is all they see. Times that you're available, that you have put in that you're available. And no matter what month they go to, this is December, they only see when you say that you're available. If you move over to January, they're still only going to see when you say you're available. This is the pick a spot area. Now, when it comes to the current month, the reason why they don't see anything here is because the date is already passed. All right. So they don't see anything in the first, second, third week because the dates have already passed. But dates coming up and moving forward, they will see what you have put available in the system. Okay. Let's go back to home. Okay. Now, I've gotten this question so many times this month. That's the reason why I felt it was necessary for me to show you things from the client perspective. So let's take a look at the start here area. When your client clicks on start here, now when you click on start here, you know you have a whole list of resources, right? But when your client clicks on start here, there's two things. There's their client tutorial, and then there's an LCO support button. When they click that, it's no different than when you click it. They're going to fill it out and they're going to ask their question, and it will be sent to our support team. When they click on their client tutorial, currently, as of this very moment, there's 2 videos in there, but we have updated the videos. There's going to be 3 in there. We've kind of broken it down a little bit more. So it's just a quick overview of the system. It shows them how to go into the system and to begin to look for things. Now, in the videos that we have that are going to be put in here, the new ones, it starts off with telling them that they need to go into their profile, add their address, add their birth date, their phone number, telling them to go and check their time zone and make sure the time zone is correct. And I actually walk them through how to do that. But ultimately, through the 3 videos, I take them through all of these areas here so that they can see them, see what they look like, understand what they are. So you do not have to create, as a coach, you do not have to create a video that shows your client how to use the system. We've already done that for you. It's already there. They need only click to start here, and they're going to see the client tutorial. What you want in the classroom is to orient them to your coaching practice and the way you do business. Okay? That's the difference. How to use the system, you don't need to do that. That's our thing, right? We do that for you. You don't have to spend your time there. Spend your time orienting them, your client, to your business and your form of coaching. Whew, okay, moving right along here. What does it look like when they go into their coaching journal? So let me just go here. All right. So go into the coaching file. When they go into their journal, they've never coached with you before. So that's all they see, right? This is something from the past because Everton is a part of a group that had a coaching journal because of a group meeting. That's the only reason why that's there, okay? Your client is not going to have that unless they too are a part of a group that had that meeting. Vision and goals. Okay, these are the vision and goals areas that we have in our system. Remember, you can make these whatever you want. They're customizable. And if they opt to use it, and in the Start Here videos, I do show them how to use it, they can create different things. So where did I put some things at? Here. So they can create a vision statement, Oh no, it's in Dave's. So they can create a vision statement and they can create goals. Okay, but there's nothing here yet because Everton hasn't done any work. Okay, here is the thing about the vision and goal area. I honestly feel, and I say this all the time, it is the most underutilized area of our system. You can coach people for a very long time just in these areas alone, right? So allow your client, encourage them, go in there, create while they're coaching with you to go in there, create some goals for themselves. Because when they create a goal, it's going to appear on their calendar and in your calendar. I'm going to show you that in a moment in Dave's area. Okay. Um, there aren't going to be any invoices because you haven't had a reason to invoice them yet. If they've paid, you've gotten to this system via a link, they've already paid you. So there's no invoices there. Again, group emails, they're only going to see any group emails that pertain to the groups that they've been a part of, things that go to all. Otherwise, there's nothing in there either. Okay, so this is what the system looks like for a client who is relatively brand new. They'll have a picture of you if you put that in there. We show them how to go here, click on there, and get all the pertinent information about their coach. Okay, if you don't fill this out, they won't have anything there. So please fill that out. All right, so I'm going to log out. And I'm going to take us to our old trusty client, Dave. Okay, because Dave has a lot of things already filled out in his system. Okie doke. So here is Dave. See, Dave. And I want to go to Dave's calendar because Dave has a couple of things in there. Dave has a meeting, right? And if we go to the next month, there's a couple of goals, and this is a meeting waiting for his coach to respond to. What you're looking at in the yellow is Dave put in that his time zone during these weeks is going to be a different time zone than his normal. Okay, that's what you're looking at. This is the client portal. All right. And Dave was able to do that because just like you can set a travel time zone, your client can set a travel time zone. All right. This meeting is red because as the coach, I have not accepted the meeting yet. And so Dave knows that it's not a go. But these two green things are goals that he's put in. Setting up a spiritual practice. All right. His vision statement is he envisions his life having a set spiritual practice that he's actively using. And his two goals are to find a place for yoga and to find meditation group that he enjoys. And so that's what you see. If I can go back to the calendar. No, here. That's what you see in green in his December calendar because those are the due dates for those two things. Now, as we see it here in Dave's, okay, this is Dave's portal. You as the coach will see it also in your portal. And so you have an opportunity to have a conversation with Dave. It's going to be on your calendar. And if you are synced to Gmail, then it will be also his goal will be synced to your Gmail calendar so that when you go to your phone, your tablet, wherever, you will see that his goal was due today. And so as a coach, you're able to shoot him a text or send him an email or call him up and say, hey, Dave, how you making out? You have this goal that's due. Tell me about it. Are you good? Right? You can have that conversation. It makes you look super efficient and they are going to love you for it. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so make sure that you're using those vision and goals. Even when you're setting up goals with your client on whatever it is that you're coaching them in, go ahead and have them go into the vision and goal area and have them add that goal to the proper area so that you guys can always have those set goals. I do that with my clients all the time. Trust me, it really is very effective because I don't have to be home. I don't have to be coaching them. I could just be out on a walk somewhere and I pull out my phone. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. June is supposed to have set her goal on her savings plan today. Let me just email her right quick, or shoot her a text right quick and see how she's doing with that. Right? You want to do that. The the other thing that I talk about is using other systems. If you're using email, I'd like to use Boomerang as an opportunity to preset my emails that go out to my clients, especially with regard to goals. So when I see that something was supposed to be, is a goal that's coming up, I might set Boomerang in advance so that I don't have to go and do that, or I might schedule a text, because you can do that via text now. Also, schedule the text out, to that date to remind them, hey, you were supposed to have this available. Anything that I can automate as a coach, I automate, and I suggest that you do that as well. All right, so I want to talk to you just for a brief moment about your client experience and client engagement. All clients have different personality profiles. I don't know if you saw the podcast a few months ago this year that Benet did, that talked about the DISC profile, right? Mo Perkins is a phenomenal coach that uses our system, and she was interviewed um, for Benet's podcast, and talked about DISC and the importance of DISC. If you don't have that, I suggest that you go to the Universal Coaching Systems website and you take a look at the podcast. Please take a listen to the podcast. Please do. Using personality types to help you coach your clients is essential. But that would mean that you kind of need to know a little bit about your client, your ideal client, and who they are. Now, I coach coaches all the time, and I talk about the difference between a target audience and an ideal client. They're two different things, right? Your ideal client sits and exists with your target audience, but your target audience is a bit wider. These are all people that you can coach, but your ideal client is someone you can coach all day, every day, without losing any energy about it. And none at all. So they typically have a certain personality profile. And so you want to set your system up so that it works for them. As an example, if you know that you are working with people who are educators, they probably enjoy reading a lot. So give them a lot to read. If you are coaching millennials, they probably like videos a lot. So give them a lot to see, right? You need to know who you're coaching so that you can get them to use your system, because you're offering them what it is that they're looking for. When you're able to leverage the system, it makes coaching much more effective. And that's a game changer in your coaching business. It allows your clients to have successes earlier on. It allows them to be more engaged. It allows them to be more energized when they come to the coaching conversation. And what does that always mean? It means that they're going to refer you out more and more and more, because they believe in what you do, because you're going to be so successful at helping them. It's very important for you to get to know your ideal client, to really think on their level, and begin to set up your system in a way that speaks to them as well. We have coaches that coach all different types of things, right? They're not just life coaches. They're not just business coaches. We have people that are doing music, and people that are involved with acting, and people who are doing only children, and people who are doing parents or couples. Or, I mean, when I say all types of things, you have no idea. People are coaching and niching in all types of areas, but they're using the same system in order to engage their client. And it's important for you to do the same. All right, that's really all I have. I just wanted you to take a behind the scenes look at what it looked like for your clients. And, one thing that's shouting out to me, your name here. This is where your business name would be, and your logo for your business, right? So when your client comes in, exactly the way you have branded your system is exactly what they're going to see. This is our training system. You see it every month. And so this is where the name would be, the logo, the background that you choose, whether it's a color or a picture, doesn't matter. This is what your client will see. Everything is going to be about you and your coaching business. So Have fun with the system. Go ahead, brand it, make it yours. Take the classrooms, create courses that are completely yours. Speak to them in the language that you are comfortable with, the language that they're going to receive very well. Throw some things in the library so that there's something there for them to see and watch what happens. You'll be surprised what happens with your coaching and with how engaged your client will be. All right, that's all I have for today. Now, if you are interested in seeing anything as one of our open calls, please, please, please send us a support ticket. It's right down here. Or you can go to our Facebook community, the Life Coach Offers Users community, and send me something there. Or you can go to the Life Coach Office Facebook page itself and send me a message there. There's always a number of ways. Let us know what it is that you're interested in seeing from us from a training perspective, and we will be happy to bring it to you. Until next time, everyone, as I always say, happy coaching.